On my trip where I did about 1,400 miles in 48 hours, I had a lot of issues with the navigation on this bike. Um, so I made a 6 minute long compilation of the navigation system failing. So if you ignore the scenery and you can just watch the 3D map or the navigation or everything kind of fail, seemingly at the worst time because remember I'm riding from New Hampshire through Maine to New Brunswick and Quebec, and so I'm relying heavily on this map to get me, to get me home. Uh, First issue I found, I didn't even realize this when I bought the bike. Just like my GS and Heather's GS, you cannot change the system to kilometers an hour. So it stays in miles per hour. When you get to Canada, there's no setting. There is a setting I thought for like what we see again like it fails. There's a setting for bar versus psi, but other than that, it is miles per hour only. If you buy the bike in Canada, you get kilometers an hour and miles per hour. So BMW has yet to figure out that Americans go to Canada or ship their bikes to Europe. I guess BMW doesn't think about that when it comes to GSs or R18s. So what usually ended up happening was I would start the bike. I would it uses Chromecast to screen share, so you have to keep your phone turned on with the app open and plugged into the included or the not included Lightning or USB-C cable. See, it went away again. So you'll notice what I do to fix this to get it back to 3D mode is I have to I'll try all kinds of different things, but basically, here it is taking over my Bluetooth, so I'll go back to my Bluetooth on my helmet. Now it's in 3D map mode, which is great. So you'll see it 3D map mode shows up. Give it some time though. It'll turn off in a second and go back to just turn-by-turn directions, which is what the old TFT would do before this whole mode exists. There it is. Sometimes it would actually lose connection completely and just say BMW app not connected, which it is. The app has to be connected to Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. I'm using a brand new iPhone 13 Pro. There it's gone again. So now it says app not connected. And by the way, I fiddled with this for 1,500 miles. It was so bad actually. Before I left, I was an hour away from my house, and oh, there it goes. I was an hour away from my house, and I had pulled over every single mile to reset the navigation. There it is. It looks beautiful. 3D turn by turn. It says where to go left. Oh no, it's gone again. I pulled over every mile for 60 miles, and it took me 2.5 hours to get away. 60 miles from my house, and I finally called Heather and I said, I'm coming home. I can't. I'm coming home and I'm ordering a Zumo XT mouse. Now it says app not connected. So, like, for example, when I came up this bridge, I was supposed to take a right. I don't know that. I've never been to this place before. You guys with paper maps, I get it. But where do I put a paper map on this bike? Because the fuel thing and the phone holder are getting blocked by a tank bag. And there's no tank bags for this bike, by the way. You can't get a tank bag for the bag or the Trek Cruiser because, again, they need to make a tank bag that works with phone holes. My point is, for 2 days, I was, and the next clip is really telling. You all can see the traffic because my GoPro is facing forward. But I can't, because every mile or two, I'm looking down and I'm rebooting the connected app while I'm driving. So I'm in cruise control. I have radar cruise control activated. I'm down here connecting now to Wi-Fi. So I go to settings, Wi-Fi. I reconnect to BMW's Wi-Fi, which I've done now 3 or 4 times. Then it shows up. Great. I can now see where I'm going. And I like the oh, it's gone again. I like the map screen because I can look at side roads. So yeah, I know that the route I'm on is the fastest route, but I like having a map because I can see, oh, there's a side road that connects back to this route in a couple of miles, and it follows the sea. So I'm going to go do that. turn by turn is okay when I'm trying to get directly to Boston Airport. That's fine. But having a map just gives you context of what's not on the turn by turn. So here I am waiting for Wi-Fi to reboot so the BMW TFT system's Wi-Fi is rebooting. It says cannot join. So it'll take a few minutes. It'll finally reboot. Then I can join it. And then I have to then thumb back over to the connected app. Then it'll show 3D again, which is great. But then, as you can see here, a mile later, it's gone again and not connected. So not only am I losing 3D, but I'm also losing the navigation completely. And this happened for thousands of miles. I've been to BMW's dealer about this. I'm running the latest software. Luckily, I got home okay. But guys, I mean, you put this heavy 11-inch TFT screen, you put this phone mount, you build this complex software that requires Bluetooth and Wi-Fi connection, and the app to be open with the phone unlocked. Make it work. Or just bake in CarPlay and Android Auto. Like, just do what Honda did. Just bake in CarPlay. Because if you can't get this to work... And here's the thing, before we end the video. I work for the company that makes these maps. But the integration is not working for me as a BMW motorcycle owner. And so I love the app, and it was very accurate maps, but the system integration with the bike and the phone, it's not working out. So my opinions are my own. I work for TomTom, which makes the maps for this device, but I don't do any of the navigation or software stuff with the bikes or the connected app. That's all BMW. Video's over, but BMW, you gotta get better at this, and it's frustrating. It's very, very frustrating. Thanks for watching, everyone.